Hi, welcome. Thank you for having me. Really happy to be here. And thanks for this time. So I am a middle school math teacher at Madison Middle School in North Hollywood, California. I love teaching. The joy of the classroom is what drives me. I'm really lucky. Every single class I have is just full of amazing students, future doctors, lawyers, tech executives. And I'm running because it's getting hard for me as a classroom teacher and for my colleagues to give our students what they need so they can actually reach their dreams. We are bombarded with district mandates that take away our time and our ability to really improve instruction and meet with each other. And as a result, our students are stagnant. LA Unified's core statistics for reading and math really haven't changed much in the 2 decades that I have been in public education in Los Angeles. Only 60% of students do not read at grade level. 70% are not at grade level in math. And so I'm running to change that. We need to cut the downtown bureaucracy so that teachers have the time and the energy to meet and improve instruction and make things better at the school site. We can make sure our kids are safe at school. And if we do those things, I think you're going to find that teachers are going to have the energy and the time to really move the needle for school sites. And we can bring the joy that's been missing from our classrooms across the city. So very excited to be here and looking forward to sharing my thoughts on a whole variety of subjects with you the rest of the morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so the first question is the Northridge East Neighborhood Council has asked the LA City Council to support the passage of the proposed LAUSD resolution improving special education within the LAUSD. As a board member, what would you do to support children with special education needs, particularly those whose disabilities are severe? 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think this is a very important topic. We really, as a district, need to do much more to support our special needs students and our families. I think there are a lot of things you could do, and I think it's really a comprehensive strategy that you've got to take. It's got to start with, upfront, the IEP process, making it easy for parents and students and families to really understand. It's extremely complex and very detailed. Having the support so that students and families really understand what is in the IEP and all the supports that they are supposed to receive is really important. And making sure that communication is easy for parents is going to be one of the things that I'd absolutely focus on. The second thing is just improved reporting at a school and district level, right? Every school site has just dozens and dozens and dozens of accommodations and specific goals that are buried within each IEP. Being able to consolidate those, roll it up, and make sure that at a school site, students are actually receiving the minutes and services they are by law supposed to receive. Is one way that we can actually improve the delivery of services and make sure that every child, whether they have, they're mild to moderate to very severe, they're actually receiving the legal services that they are required to receive, and that we're doing our part as a district. And then a third piece is just staffing. I mean, we have so many open positions in special ed. We have paraprofessionals that really need to come into LA Unified, be trained in the right way, be district employees, and making sure that we are fully staffed so we can provide those services is absolutely critical.
Thank you. 2, the NENC has expressed concern over charter schools' $3,708,006 unpaid balance for over-allocation fees. As a board member, how would you bring transparency to how spaces in public schools is allocated to charter schools?
Yeah, I think that Prop 39, the district absolutely can do a better job of making more transparent about how space is allocated, what classroom space is available, which schools are actually eligible to receive Prop 39s. that has been a challenge for everybody, whether you're a traditional district school, whether you are a charter school operator, whether you're just a member of the public. There's not a lot of information that is very easily to access. And it creates a lot of confusion and it creates a lot of anxiety. So increasing the amount of transparency that is available from the district is critical. I support all those measures to improve a better inventory of available classroom space, the types of specific regulations that determine what is available classroom space, what is considered a teaching station. I think it's important for every parent, family, teacher, staff member in a public school to know. So incredibly important. I know the district has made some steps in that regard recently, and those parts I absolutely support.
Okay, thank you. And last, in September 2022, it was revealed that the LAUSD's computer systems had been hacked. Despite assurances that personal information had not been released, later reports showed that sensitive information for some children had been disclosed. As a board member, how would you ensure accountability for the failure to prevent the hack and for the missteps in its aftermath?
Yeah, I think as in with almost in every case, the cover-up is always worse than the crime. And I think LA Unified in this case is actually guilty of that. They made a lot of public statements when it was revealed that there was a breach that really downplayed the severity of the information that was leaked and what was available. And it wasn't until several months later when the media got a hold of the actual student files and shared it with the district that they were more forthcoming about the level of the breach, the types of information that was exposed, and the potential harm that could have been done to families who were exposed. I think that kind of failure, again, to be transparent, failure to own up to mistakes and rectify them immediately, and the failure to alert families who may have been affected is really an embarrassing moment for LA Unified and something that I absolutely will not stand for. And I will hold the district accountable and anybody who was part of that, and especially part of the lack of transparency and the cover up in the aftermath. They owe a debt to the families who they harmed. And I'll be on the side of families.
Thank you. Then we got a 1-minute closing statement.
Well, again, thank you all for your time. As a classroom teacher, I make change every day in the classroom. I change kids' minds about themselves, their future, and about math. I've made change at a school level. I helped turn around LA Unified's most troubled high school, a school called Locke in Watts. I've also made change at the district level. I helped open a philanthropy with the former superintendent of LA Unified to raise money for critical programs. And I believe the district has to change its direction. I'm the only candidate with experience and a real track record, 20 years of doing that in the classroom, at the school level, and at the district level. I'm excited to bring this campaign and really thankful for the time that you've allotted me here this morning. Thank you very much.